Good afternoon from the Superbook.com sports desk. I'm Joe Hunk. Vols and Ball State kick off in 3 hours from right now. Pregame starts in just 60 minutes here on 104.5 The Zone. But with the Tennessee Titans, it's good and it's bad. Derrick Henry just agreed to rework his contract that's going to increase his pay for 2022 to $14 million, including the fact that he's getting a $9 million signing bonus. That's $2 million more than he was scheduled to make. But then there's the Harold Landry news. If you missed it, Adam Schefter reporting earlier today that Harold Landry tore his ACL on Wednesday during practice. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Almost time. Tennessee game day. 3HL is on the air, and we got to pack 3 hours into 1 hour. We're going to do it. Brent Doherty, Dawn Davenport, there she is.
Hi. Oh,
That's bunk. That's bunk.
Well, there is bunk. Titans news today.
What's bunk?
Please.
What's bunk, Babsy?
Harold Landry, Honor Landry. Ugh.
Honor Landry.
Yes.
If you don't know where Honor Landry comes from, that comes from Vince Young announcing that the Titans selected Honor Landry in the NFL draft instead of Harold Landry. But yeah, torn ACL.
Ugh.
How in the world did they keep that news for 24 hours?
I don't know. Well, and if Schefter broke it, then that means it did not come from the team either.
I mean, it's pretty amazing that you've got people that will charge you to get into their website for Titans information. Or you can wait 24 hours to get it from Adam Schefter. Awful news, Harold Landry with a torn ACL. We'll talk about what that means for the team. But in the meantime and in between time, there's Ron Slay.
Let's go, Rocket Top! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
He's going to stroke out before.
Yes!
He ain't gonna make it a full
I'm
hour.
trying to bust a blood vessel.
I might not make it a full hour.
I'm trying to bust a blood vessel.
I pulled in a little more than an hour ago in the parking lot. And here comes Slay with 2 Tennessee flags
That's
on his
right.
car. He pulls in his parking spot and he goes nuts.
That's right.
About the game.
Because I am nuts all day today. Till the end of the day. Then I'll be nuts tomorrow after they cover. And spank up the little ball stadies. That is right. You little ball stadies. Spat ain't think. Pop, pop. Yes.
Are you okay?
Hey, man, I'm ready, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm ready, man.
Bro, you still got 3 hours till the ball even goes in the
Man,
air.
I don't even care, Hunk. I hope I fall out before the game. I hope I just fall out on the couch.
Scriptonite 1-5 says they better cover, Slay.
What? No, you better cover. You better cover getting your bet in. That's the only cover you need to be worried. Don't worry about the Vols, man. They ready. I'm telling you. I was up there yesterday. You can feel the energy. They already got, listen, there's some reconstruction going on. So it's all kind of stuff going on, man. You need to be there. If you be there, you're going to be taken care of. You understand that? Babsy?
Yes,
There's some
sir.
special stuff going on at halftime of the game. Matter of fact, during the whole game.
Wait, you have an announcement?
I got an announcement. You better get up there and go see a game. If you want to see them beautiful 4K big jumbotrons they got in the Neyland Stadium now, yours truly will be on those big, beautiful jumbotrons in there. Yes. And then I got something even more special at halftime.
Really?
I'm the halftime.
Wait, what?
Well,
I'm the after the halftime
After.
show. Yeah.
the pride of the.
Yeah, they're the
Sound
show.
like
Yeah,
that.
You're
yeah.
performing?
Yeah, I mean, like,
You can't take it away from me.
I'm gonna be honest, Hunk, to answer your question. I mean, it is Academy Award winning.
Performing with the pride of the Southland marching band.
You know, I used to do that.
Ron Slade.
I used to do that in the complex.
Did
What,
you?
Sterling?
Yeah,
Hill?
the drum
Drum
major.
major?
Yeah, I used to do it.
You lean back and
I
everything.
couldn't get all the way back, but I was
'cause you'll
damn
fall down.
close, boy. Ooh, I was damn close. Like I grew up watching Aristocrat bands.
That's right.
They've been doing it. You know
That's
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I've been groomed to this. It's a little too late right now. My belly might lean the wrong way and down goes
You
Slay.
don't want that.
Down goes Slay.
I don't want that at all,
Well, plus you got the arthritis you're dealing with.
yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to put me in either. But guess what? I will say on game days,
Yeah.
adrenaline pumps differently. Like I don't feel no pain.
Until the next day.
That's recovery day is what they call those days.
He just pulled a cousin Eddie. I love it. All right. Hey, we got 3 hours into 1 hour. Look, RJ in Phoenix wants in.
there go my boy.
RJ, what's
There
up?
he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is football time in Tennessee.
Woo!
I need you out your seat
Yeah.
and on your feet.
I'm on
So
it.
you're going to be hearing it all night long,
That's
baby.
right.
Bom, 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 wish that I was
I'm
on
close.
the Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smog and smoke on Rocky Top. Ain't no telephone bills. Once I had a girl
Oh, Rocket Top.
half bear, other half cat.
Hey.
She was wild as a meat, but sweet as a soda pop. I still
Dream about that. Dum, bum, bum.
One, two, strangers, I'm no rocket top, looking for a moonshine field. Strangers ain't came down from rocket top, reckon they never will. Here you go, Brent. Corn won't grow it all on rocket top.
Why's that go to me?
By far. That's why all the goats on rocket top get they corn from a jar.
Dude.
I've had all this tramped up city life, trapped like a duck in a pen.
51 years ago.
All
this
I
song.
know is it's a city life can't be simple again. Bom, 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 rocket top.
You'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocket Top. Woo!
Football, baby.
Okay.
Karen says go, Slay, go.
Woo!
If you are not a Tennessee fan and you're listening to this show, this is your hell.
Woo! Well, welcome to
no,
it.
no.
If you are not a Tennessee fan,
You can appreciate the passion that Slay has.
I'm
even
at
if
the
you're
door
not a
taking your
Tennessee
ticket.
fan.
I'm at the door of hell taking your ticket if it is.
I will say this. If you're not a Tennessee fan, Rocky Top is the most annoying,
That's right.
awful,
That's right.
ugh.
No, I think we need
Song
to.
ever,
No.
but I'm not
What's
done.
the Auburn chant? What's the Auburn chant?
A-U-B-U-R-N.
Boy, that's some high life right there, baby.
With a whoop at
That
the
is
end.
that is an Auburn chant. That is not the Auburn chant.
Well, I know. You all got multiple mascots, multiple songs, multiple
War.
fight things.
Eagle fly down the field, ever to conquer, never to yield.
Dang.
War. Eagle fearless and true. Fight on, you orange and blue. Boom,
boom, boom.
On to victory, strike off the band.
A-U-B-U-R-N.
Give 'em hell, stand
Jerk.
up and yell, hey! One. Eagle win for all
Clown.
the power of Dixieland.
Woo! See?
There you go.
Listen, man.
Listen.
Listen. All you gotta do is call in and sing your fight song. It's game day.
All right.
College football
like
is
it.
back.
Gator Mike, what's up?
Oh, you gonna sing Florida's fight song? too,
Heck
Gator Mike?
no.
2
Oh,
minutes.
you know it.
Don, you
2
are
minutes.
so right. Ron, it's freaking Ball State, man.
Yeah.
It's not Florida week. Say no intensity
Hey,
for Florida
bring him
week.
down.
Hey, Mike,
Bring him
listen,
down, Mike.
listen. I want to address this because people are in the chat going, "Well, this is just Ball State." Look, you get 12 games a year that you're guaranteed to watch your team. 12 in a whole year. You're gonna get excited.
Hey, man, I'm Gator Mike. I don't care if it's the Little Ron Soldiers that they playing. Man, I'm hyped every single game. Don't you dare question me. Tell me to bring it down. You bring it down. Matter of fact, you ought to be headed to Gainesville right now. Quit worrying about what I got going on. It is
might
college football, and it's back, baby. Everybody should be cheering for their school right now, regardless if it's Hawaii, if it's Elon, the school of the blind. I don't care. You better be cheering for your school. I don't care who it is. We've been waiting too long. And if you ain't got that spirit, your team better not never come to Rocket Top, because we're going to rush you right into the river.
Ron, I got a question for you, though. You were just in Knoxville yesterday.
And
Did you
was-
not stay 24 hours for the football game? I mean, you just had Danny White on. He couldn't have pulled a ticket for you.
Man, I got work. I was on the field.
Hey, Slade's got to be at scoreboard tomorrow.
Hey, man, I got work to do, man. I know them. See, that's why listen, I'm able to do this because I know they're going to handle that. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't got to be there for that. I got to be here. Well, we can handle this so they can handle that.
Hold on, but to Don's point, Don, imagine me in that Tennessee-Florida State national title game. You want to talk about personal hell.
Oh, yeah.
So not only hearing both those
I'm sweating.
horrendous fight songs, but then who do you cheer for, right?
That's true.
But I pulled for the SEC, Brent. I did go SEC.
Oh, look at you, Gator Mike. All right, hey, well, when you play Utah, we'll be go Utes.
All right, yeah, I got you.
Hey,
Yeah,
see
I
you
got
tomorrow,
you.
buddy.
Hey, let me tell y'all this,
See you,
though, to
Florida
all
Mike.
the listeners, though. So let me preface all this. I'm like this with everybody. Pearl Cone, Oak Hill Academy, Tennessee, West End Middle School, East Nashville Middle School,
West End Middle
man, Ottawa Middle School in Chattanooga, Alton Park Middle School in Chattanooga.
Boy, you went to a lot
How
of middle
many
schools.
middle schools
Tennessee,
you go to?
man, I'm the Tennessee mutt. Y'all ain't figured that out
It's
yet.
like a school.
I done lived on every side in Nashville. Y'all ain't figured that out yet.
I'm the Tennessee.
Who was it on Hard Knocks that
trying
was
to tell
naming all
y'all.
his 7-year-olds? Antonio Cromartie?
Oh.
Yes, I ain't got no kids like that, though.
No, but that's like your middle schools.
Oh, yeah, but
No, it's 3-year-olds.
Some of
He
them was
had like
elementary
6
schools. I just
3-year-olds.
made all them middle schools.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm just telling y'all, hey, man, if you don't know it by now, you going to know it by the end of this year. You just stay tuned.
Bill says, "Go National Soccer Club." Shout out.
Yeah.
Let me just give a shout out.
Give
I
him a shout
watched
out.
last night.
Nashville SC. I did too.
Whoa, what's happening to
They've
us?
won 4-0, 3-0, 4-1. Check that
Way to
out.
go.
11-1 in the last 3 games.
I'm so proud.
And you know what?
No ties.
I want to champion the women also today because since I'm in the champion mood. That was a hell of a day for women last night. What Serena did, and then what Candace and them did, the Chicago Sky, their game against Connecticut, and then the back door of that, the Las Vegas Aces versus Seattle tying up the series. Hey, man, you can rag on the women's game all you want to in basketball and say it ain't entertainment. It's a lie when you come to the playoffs, just like any other basketball. Man, Asia Wilson and Breonna Stewart put on a show. Do you hear me? A show. Serena put on a show. Candace Parker put on a show and tied that series up. So, I'm saying all that to say, I champion everybody like this. If you on my side, if you ain't, it's go Vols.
Guess what's coming up next?
What?
Brett Kern says goodbye to Nashville.
Oh, man, now I got to cry.
We might, honestly.
Dang.
He might. We might. We all might.
I'm sweating.
We're going to talk with Brett Kern next. 3HL 1045.
I'm sweating.
Buddy Allen Carpet One, that's where you need to go to get that next flooring project done. And these are my guys over there in Donaldson. They're going to help you every step of the way, including through the installation process. You go to the big box stores, they're going to turn you over to a 1-800 number. You're going to have no idea what's going on after that, but not at Buddy Allen Carpet One over in Donaldson, 2405 Lebanon Pike. Locally owned and operated by the Allen family for more than 55 years. Zach, Jenna, and Judson Allen are in the store every day. 615-883-3289, BuddyAllenCarpet1.com.
What's up, good people? Yes, I am hype. I'm out of control. And you know what else is out of control? The prices and the cars over there at Music City Autoplex because they're so low and the inventory is so high. So you need to scurry on out there to 2430 Gallatin Pike North, just 15 minutes from downtown, or at MusicCityAutoplex.com on your handheld device. And I know you talking about inflation. You're like, man, everything too high. I understand that, man. But listen, if you got a car sitting right there in your driveway, that's $500 guaranteed on any written trade offer. So take that on in there. Music City Autoplex wants to trade in and get you in your dream car. Now, what you got to understand is they got a lot of relationships. A lot of relationships to get you approved for any purchase that you may need. Late model trucks, F-150s, SUVs, cars, foreign cars, whatever it may be. Bring it on to Music City Autoplex, the Uncommon dealership. Yes, indeed. And get on down there. You know my motto, 2430 Gallatin Pike North. Go get your car.
I don't know if you noticed it's game day around here.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Crazy, huh? Vols tonight. And maybe you have not jumped into sports betting. Might be a fun one to go ahead and jump into. And FanDuel wants you to be ready for game day. College football kicks off this week. And tonight, your Tennessee Vols. Right now, new customers, you can get $150 in free bets guaranteed for week one. Just place a $5 bet, and then you can get $150 in free bets, win or lose. You've been thinking about joining FanDuel? Well, now's the perfect time to go ahead and give it a shot. App is super easy to use. I pulled it up right here. They even have a section called local teams, and that's what I'm looking at right now. 35.5 is what Tennessee is favored by. And if you listen to this show, then they're going to cover. So maybe that's what you want to do on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Download that FanDuel app today. Sign up with promo code DAWN. Place a $5 bet. Get $150 in free bets guaranteed to kick off the college football season. That's promo code DAWN, DAWN. You do have to be 21 and older and present in Tennessee. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable free bets. Expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Tennessee Red Line 1-800-889-9789. Slay.
I wonder, Babsy. I wonder, did anyone out there guess what today is? It's football time in Tennessee. Yes, indeed. And in order to get everything you need before the game cranks up, you know where you need to go to, don't you? Huh? Anybody out there? Anybody got a guess? I'll tell you. 1031 Riverside Drive next to Publix off Highway 96 is where you should go. That's Red Dog. Yep. Slide on in there. Tell them you're in the building, man. And guess what? Go get anything you're looking for from a selection of wine, whiskey, spirits, craft beers, whatever it is. Most of their team has been there with Red Dog more than 7 years, which means they're all experts in things beer, wine, and cocktails. Make it real simple for you. They also offer a huge selection of local meats and prepared foods perfect for pairing with your drink selections. Red Dog is your complete wine and spirits destination in Middle Tennessee. Now, what you got to know is they got the tasting bar. Knob Creek Single Barrel has finally arrived at Red Dog Wine and Spirits. This Knob Creek Single Barrel, hand-selected, 120 proof, 9 years and 10 months old. They got a bottle open to sample right now, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Get on down there. Red Dog.
Awful news coming out of the Titans facility. Harold Landry done for the year with a torn ACL. Happened yesterday in practice, according to Adam Schefter. Not the news that they wanted for sure. And, man, Slay, you've been talking about that filthy defense.
Dog.
Boy, that takes a hit there.
It does take a hit, man. And that's why it's so filthy. And all we've been talking about is the depth. You hate to lose a guy like that without question. Hard to replace, but as a collective unit, you can fill in for him. Not replace him, but fill in for him. So it's going to be interesting to see who steps up. And with Savage says it all the time, man. The NFL is all about opportunity. Everybody gets one. Yep.
David Aneni, who was kept on the practice squad, maybe he gets an expanded role. Rashad Weaver, maybe he stands up and, man, that guy looked good.
He's ready
in the preseason. Hope he's ready, for expanded snaps. So that's tough news. Obviously, Josh Gordon has been signed to the practice squad, so no risk there. I mean, that
kick tires.
Why not?
Hey. No matter what kind of car, dude. If we're going downhill, it got wheels, it can roll.
And Derrick Henry, a new deal, highest paid running back in the NFL in 2022.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. All right, let's go to our good friend Brett Kern, former Titans punter. And Brett, I hate to even say that, man. That stings on a personal level, but how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. This is why the way you guys started the show, Slay, that's why we were successful on the golf course. Hands down. That energy, I mean, not ideal for, a 10-foot putt, but I tell you what, off the tee, balls go a little farther. Man, that's what I'm talking about.
See, Kern, I always can rely on you to put things in perspective for the people. That's what I'm trying to get across to them. I'm trying to get that across to them. I hope they understand that coming from you, man.
We'll always have that second-place golf tournament finish, man.
Yes, we will.
That's right. No, that's okay. But, I did go on, like you said, if you're not a Tennessee fan, and I respect Tennessee fans, being here for long enough, understanding, VFL and all that kind of stuff, I did have to turn the channel just to get some music going before I, kind of came back. It was intense.
See?
That's
Thank
right.
you, Brett. I'm telling you.
That's right. I won't change it up. Change it up.
Yeah, it is. 3 hours before the game, if you keep that juice, man, you need to bottle that up and sell it.
Hey, man, listen, they've been trying to get my daddy to do that for years, man.
Listen, right before the show, he was like ordering hot chicken, like he's going to pick up some hot chicken on the way home. And,
a pork chop.
He's ready.
Yeah, Kiki's hot chicken salute.
College football's back. It's back.
Yes.
It's ready to go. I understand. You guys you got Ball State, the MAC beat down on the MAC, and us folk that went to the MAC schools. But you got Chirp coming to town and fighting Blaine Bishops and see what happens.
Yeah, spank them up. Spank them up.
So. What was this process like for you, man? I know you've said that you knew that you had a battle when you saw him kick a ball. How difficult was this training camp? What was it like for you?
Yeah, Stonehouse when he first came, I think whenever we reported April, and I saw him punt, I knew that he has a special leg. He can definitely let it rip. And, like I said in the interview after the game, Mike Seyfried, I came in the league. Shane Leckler, I think, was in like year 6 or 7. He could hit balls like that. Just some guys that could really, let it fly. And so I knew, that it was going to be a tough challenge. But I think for me, more importantly, I wasn't necessarily, focused on Stonehouse and the competition. I think last year for me, I had a down year just physically. Just had some things going on that, this offseason I really wanted to address and, start using some people outside the building, really just to get my body right. And so for me, it was more or less to prove to myself, I want to erase last year. I want to kind of get that out of my mouth, that taste of not punting, how, everybody's kind of used to me punting and how I'm used to myself punting. And so, for me, it was more, hey, let me go out there, prove to myself that I still got it. Get my body right. And, I felt like I did that through camp. I had probably one of my better camps I've had in a while. And, had a good game against Baltimore and Tampa. And so I was very pleased with how I was punting. But, obviously, the business side of, you kind of run up each year you're in the league. When you first start out, you're just trying to make it. You're trying to get established. And then you kind of go through like the middle of your career where you're kind of, trying to get a new deal and all that kind of stuff. And then eventually when you're older like me, you kind of run up to, does my age as far as performance and all that kind of stuff and pay and all that. And so you're kind of fighting that too. And so I knew I had some things against me, but, like I said, for me, I just wanted to go out there and perform the best that I could.
Brett, what was the conversation like with John Robinson and Vrabel? Because just listening to them talk in their public press conferences, like it was clear that, it killed them to do it. But as you said, we know it's a business. I remember running into you like 4 years ago in your truck leaving camp, and you said something to that effect, like, hey, you just never know in this league, So I will always remember that. But you could tell both of those guys, it wasn't obviously a move that they necessarily wanted to make. So what was the conversation like with them?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I talked to John. I went in there early Monday morning and just had a really good, probably half-hour-long conversation. And, I mean, a little bit was about football and just kind of how things were going. But, it's just kind of just about life and all that kind of stuff. And so, I've known John, obviously since he came here. And he's obviously done nothing but great things. And, coming from when we were 2-14 and 3-13, for him to come in and just totally revamp everything. And it was just very refreshing. And so, I thanked him a bunch of times for just doing that and creating an environment that was really healthy. It's when you start bringing guys in like he does and all that kind of stuff, the guys that they're bringing in are really respectable. They're kind. They're ready to work, and that's just refreshing. Sometimes you get these guys come in here and they start getting a paycheck or two and they just kind of become bad apples. But you never have to really worry about that at all with who they're bringing in, the character guys they're trying to bring in. So. Great conversation with him and Vrabel. And, I just remember when I got cut in Denver after my rookie year, you realize, 6 games in, we were 6-0. Like, this is great. I'm punting really well. And then you get cut and you're just like, this is the NFL. They say not for long or the no fun league. Like, this is it. Like, it happened to me really early on. And so, every since that point, I've really just taken it year by year because, I mean, really, you never know what's going to happen, and you just try to enjoy each year that you play. And so it's been a blessing. I joke around with Suck Up all the time. We talk all the time, and we talk about when we first got in the league. It's like, hey, man, if I could just get a year or two, maybe 3, like how much that changes everything financially for your family and all that stuff. And here we are, like he's going into year 14 down in Tampa. I just finished 14, and it's like, man, how can you not just think of what a blessing it is to play in this league for so long?
Man, I was going to ask you, Kern, man. Like, you are a guy, like we said earlier in the show, able to put things in perspective. And a guy that played 14, 15 years professionally, at what point, and you kind of just answered it, were you able to look at it and say, acknowledge or just see what success looks like? Like, what is a successful career? Me, when I got to year 10, I always said if I could play I'm 35 years old, to match my basketball number, I would love it. You know what I mean? I could walk away from the game however it came. If I was forced away or whatever, I could always look back at it and be like, man, that was all right. That was a hell of a career. Any time in your career did you get to that point was like, man, I know at some point that younger guy is coming and, I do have to walk away. Was it any marker that you wanted to hit?
Well, it honestly just kind of changed. Like when I first got in the league, it was the goal was to get vested, right? So 4 years and 3 games, you're vested. That's when, all the killer benefits kick in and all that kind of stuff. And then when I hit that, I was like, well, maybe I could try to get, another contract, like a bigger contract. And I got that. And as I just kept going, it was just, I kind of set new goals for myself. And, even this year it was like, hey, my goal is to play 15 years. And it's, I still have that goal. I feel like I'm hitting the ball well. I had a great preseason. Like I'm still ready to go. If it's, another team calls and they say, hey, we need you, like I'll be ready. So, it's year by year. They kind of change, and so I'm just fortunate enough to be able to play, with the Titans for as long as I did from, coming with Coach Fisher and, watching CJ rush for 2K and then being able to watch Derek rush for 2,000, like just the little things I've been able to experience. And then most importantly, probably just the friendships and the brotherhoods that I have, for the rest of my life, the teammates that I've been able to meet with and some of the coaches I still talk to. And, man, it's the NFL is a family and you just enjoy every moment of it.
Kern, you said, that's still your goal, 15-year, and you'll be ready. Obviously, you're still punting the ball great. We saw that this camp. But what if one of those teams that called was the Colts?
Oh man, it's weird because I've played against them 26 times, right?
Ugh,
So,
I know, like it's like a bread and you hate,
yeah, no, I totally get it. But I think they're in great shape. With Rigoberto Sanchez, their punter, going down, I sent him a text right away when I found out, because he's a great talent. He's going against them for I think 4 or 5 years now, and he can do kickoffs, and he's really good at directional punting. And so my heart just sang for him, and everything that went down in Buffalo with all that stuff, and Indy getting Matt Hack, and he went out and had a great preseason game. So I think they're in great shape because Matt's a good punter, and being able to punt in Indy, you get all those indoor games and whatnot. It's a great place to play. So I think Matt will be there. He'll be fine. He'll have a great year. So like I said, I'm just went golfing. I'm kind of maxed out this week with golf just to kind of get it in, because when next week rolls around, I'll honestly stay on a schedule that's similar to what I do during the year, as far as my lifting, what days I lift, what days I kick. If I'm playing on a Sunday, great. If not, I'm kind of mentally preparing like I am, so that if I do get a call, I'm not completely, it's not like I'm on hole 5 at Vanderbilt Legends and I'm scrambling to think, hey, here I am, I got to go to a different city, what's going on, I don't feel prepared. So the more prepared you are, when you get your name called, you're ready to roll.
Well, it's funny that you say that. Brett Kern with us on 3HL. You mentioned getting released your rookie year by the Denver Broncos. What did you do? You went to the golf course. Who did you get a golf from? The
golf
Titans.
Course. Yeah, the hard part was that the course we went to, I think it was Bear Creek or it was Bear something. It's been a while, but Broncos players got to go there for free, and I got cut on a Monday, and my first thing was, hey, I just need to go play golf. I'm by myself, and I go in to check in, and the guy's like, hey man, it's $80, and I'm like, I thought, I just like, come on, man. And he's like, dude, I just saw the news you got released. And I'm like, golly. So
$80.
Rogers.
Yeah, for real. And so I paid the $80, and then the Titans called when I was on hole 4, and I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna waste all this money, from the ground that I paid for, but I have to get to the airport in like 2 hours so I can catch a flight from Denver to Nashville, because I was a Titan. And so I made sure after I got released on Monday, I kind of stayed clear of the course on Tuesday just because of, what happened the last time. But, it's that's just a part of something about golf. I go golfing and stuff seems to happen with football.
So what is the plan I mean, you kind of mentioned you're gonna stay true to your routine and just wait for it's got to be the right opportunity. Is that kind of what? Because, the Buffalo story was out there. That's not happening. It's got to be the right fit. Or are you looking for, like, a team that has a chance to win it all? Like, where are you in your head with that?
Yeah, well, I mean, Buffalo obviously has a great team. But I think, when I restructured my deal with the Titans this offseason, my agent and John, they did a good job of working something out. And I just wanted to make sure, because I just wanted protection. That's all. And so if I did get released for whatever reason, I had the protection just so that if this situation came up, I wasn't, in a need to really have to go somewhere really quick. And so it allows me just to, go to my daughter's soccer game, my other one's softball, my son's flag football game, and just kind of really just take, if I get one offer, I mean, that's it. And I can evaluate it and see what happens. And if I get 3 or 4, I could kind of take each one and see what's really best for my family. I mean, my kids are old enough now to where it pains me to kind of miss, their sporting events and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm really appreciative of that, that John and my agent were able to work that out. And so like I said, we'll see what happens.
So would you be okay if you never played again?
That's a tough question. I don't know, because I feel like I wasn't thinking, like I wasn't hitting the ball bad or anything like that. And so I feel like, I'm ready to go if that means, I play somewhere else. And, and if that's it, like, I think what meant the most to me was, when I sent out that post and the Titans are, making these videos that are making me cry and all that kind of stuff. Like, for me, it's just I go out there on Sundays, I hit a punt, I do my job. Like, if it's supposed to go out to 5 to 10, whatever, you need me to flip the field. Like, that's just my job. That's what I'm paid to do. But to see the overwhelming support just from the community, the area, the Titans fans, it really just it puts me in a good place knowing that, I was able to play here for 13 years and made a huge impact. And, the punters are like, who cares about them, right? They don't really, on fourth down, people go get a beer, right? They don't necessarily strap in and say, oh, I can't wait to watch this punt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you watch Derrick Henry run and people get excited, and there's definitely not that same excitement when a punter goes out to punt. So to make that impact over my career was really, really special. And so it kind of puts my mind at ease that, hey, I mean, if this is it, like you said, keeping it in perspective, hey, I played 14 years. Man, what a blessing, and if I get another year in, like I said, ready to roll, punting well, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, and 13 years here, and life is about relationships, and you put out some pictures that kind of got me in a little dusty state, and I remember Mickey calling you guys the tripod. You suck up and Bo Brinkley, and the picture that you put out of you and Rob Baronis.
Yeah,
man, I mean, to play 13 years in one place, the relationships that you establish, that has to mean everything to you.
Yeah, I mean, to come in with Coach Fisher and, Coach Mack was the linebackers coach. And, I mean, he was one of the first guys to give me a hug and, tell me, I just got cut. And he's just like, hey, man, like, you're going to be okay. Just do your thing and you'll be fine. You can play here for a long time. And, being roommates with Rob for, 5 years and, the prankster that he was. And, to come here with Coach Fisher and to go from the coaches now to Vrabel and, 3 different general managers and really just be able to, if anything, just, have a family here and, they're rooted in the community and to raise my kids here. It's something that, when my wife was kind of crying up after, the Arizona game and, I was emotional during that game because I kind of knew that was it. And they weren't tears of sadness. I mean, I'm, sad I'm not playing this year for the Titans. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I think it was more just tears of thankfulness of just how, for me, the Lord's provided from coming here in 2009 to now it's whatever it is, 2022, and to be in one place and just how rare that is. And so just extremely thankful for that.
Kern, let me ask you this, man. On a lighter note, was you when Stonehouse he dropped that punt and picked it up and ran, were you saying, hey, don't do that? Like, I don't think they want to see you run that fast, or don't stiff arm or get out of bounds. Like, what did you think? Because have you ever been in a situation where you just had to run for your life?
And he ran the option.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He so did, yeah.
Yeah, actually, my rookie year in Denver preseason, we're playing the Cowboys. It was the 4th preseason game, and a punt got blocked, and it literally took one hop and went right into my chest. And I took off like I've never ran before. And this is back. I mean, this goes way back to when DeMarcus Ware was on the Cowboys punt team, or he was on their punt return team. And I've never gone straight on a 90-degree angle to the sidelines quicker in my life. And I sprinted straight to the sidelines. I made sure I got the first down, and I just remember, going back to the sidelines, Broncos sidelines, and my heart was pounding like my career could have been over before it even started. So, when he dropped it and picked it up, and then I'm thinking, man, dang, this kid can punt a ball and he's got wheels. All right, this is the package right here. So he did a great job of, kind of turning a mistake into something pretty darn good.
Man, to the people out there that hear that, man, DeMarcus Ware, we got to interview him at the Army Navy game. He's still that same exact size, if not bigger. Like, it's amazing.
It's same like energy, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Eddie around town, you're like, golly, man, people really had to tackle this guy.
Yeah.
So when it is all said and done, you play one more year, will I walk on a golf course and I see Kern out there with a 6-pack and arms like pythons like Hulk Hogan, or are you just going to be like, no?
Oh, that kind of 6-pack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant the other 6-pack, too.
No, that's me. That's what I would bring to the party.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what six pack you were talking about.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
kind of brain.
the dad bod is in full effect. So the six pack, like you're thinking of, is not happening. Maybe a six pack is something else on the course, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm just just trying to stay kind of ready for this season and just kind of be prepared for if my name's called. And if nothing happens, then we'll kind of reassess when the off season rolls around and see what's next.
Well, you kind of downplayed the effect of a punter can have. You certainly had an impact on this market and on that franchise. All-time leader, Oilers Titans in games, punt yardage, punt average, tied for the longest punt with a 79-yarder, punts inside the 20. And, Kern, you know as well as I do that people loved watching you pin returners toward the sideline where they catch it and their first step is out of bounds. It was a thing of beauty, and we all appreciated that.
Well, I appreciate it. I think that's why I put in my post. That's the last thing that I'll probably miss the most. Is being at Nissan and just hearing the crowd roar when you pin a team deep, and you kind of feel like, hey, I'm kind of contributing to this game a little bit. So it's something I'll definitely miss. But we'll see.
Well, BK, the door here is always open on 3HL, man. If you want to hop on and talk NFL football, and good luck on the golf course. So the senior tour, is that like a legit goal down the road?
Oh yeah,
man. I mean, that's I don't know. Like, I think the Live is probably paying more, but I mean, I'm 36. Like, to hit the senior tour, I mean, I guess 14 years of prep would be, I would hope would be enough. So
14
I don't know. I've talked to some friends, a couple of buddies of mine that they're trying to qualify for the senior tour, and man, it sounds brutal with the Q school and all that kind of stuff. And punting in the NFL is pretty darn stressful at times, but trying to qualify for the senior tour seems extremely stressful. So I think I'll stick to like the local games, at different country clubs that I can go play with, and maybe try to win like $20 or $40 and not try to qualify for Q school.
Yeah, and then you can play with me and Slay at all these zone golf tournaments.
Yeah, you got to drive around.
No, we're good. Hey, that is a fact that is happening. Play for the juice.
Yes.
Like, I mean, we're no more second places. Like, it's first place.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's it.
I'm gonna bring something to the table, Kern.
Isn't it like one of the more amazing athletic things you've ever seen, I would think, over the course of your career is Ron Slay's ability to smoke a cigar and shotgun a beer at the same time.
I mean, it's you need to trademark it because it needs to be on a T-shirt.
Brett, love you, brother. Thank you for everything. And this is certainly not goodbye. We'll see you soon.
Absolutely not. I appreciate y'all having me on.
My man.
There he is, Brett Kern, at Brett Kern 6. Mm-hmm. Man, the comments flowing in for Brett.
Yeah, it was, definitely.
everybody loves Brett.
Mm-hmm.
The impact you can have on a market as a punter.
Serious.
All right, more 3HL next on 104.5 The Zone.
All right, the aging process certainly affects all of us, and maybe you are one who has lost some energy. Maybe you want to get off prescription medications. Maybe you just want to feel better. That's where I was after I had a baby, and LT360 helped me out because I had heard about them on our station. So went to see what they could do to help me. They basically start with free consultation, go through what you're feeling, and do a complete panel, blood work panel on you, kind of find out what your body is missing and why you don't feel great. LT360 can help you to lose weight. They can help you to feel like yourself again. And here's the deal. They are a non-pharmaceutical, all-natural, affordable healthcare solution. The things you learn from their program will help you to live your best life. And we have a lunch and learn free for the public. All you have to do is seats are limited, so you just have to register. Go online, lt360health.com. You can find the information there. It will be in Brentwood, September 7th. So that's next week, next Wednesday. Go ahead and either call Eric at 615-815-0390 or go to lt360health.com. Register for the free lunch. Find out about it. I'll be there, and we can all lead a more fulfilling life. How's that? LT360, lt360health.com.
Fulfilling lives, fulfilling wallets. I'm fulfilling wallets. That's what I'm here to do, people. And this is the time for you to get on the board. That's right. The sleigh ride, yes, is coming down on Superbook Sports. Get in from Nashville to Knoxville, all around the country. Superbook Sports is your place to wager right now. Game day. Tennessee Vols. Who you taking? Taking him or you taking Ball State? You taking the points? You giving the points. Which one you going to do? Well, what you need to do is you need to go download the Superbook Sports app or visit superbook.com and start placing your bets right now. Do you hear me? Who will win the SEC? Who's your MVP? Which team will win the title? Anyone you pick can do it. Wager on all that and more, man. Right now at Superbook Sports, along with football, Superbook accepts wagers on every other major sport, and they're also offering up a $1,000 bonus when you sign up, deposit, and wager in the same day. So get into action right now with Superbook Sports. Visit superbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-899-9789, but you got to go and book it.
Man, there's a great restaurant in Franklin you need to know about. Gina's Pizzeria. I'm telling you, the best pizza, the best wings. They win awards for all this stuff. The best pasta, the best salads, the best sandwiches. Chicago Italian beef sandwich. You want to know where the best one is? Gina's Pizzeria. Columbia Avenue in the Target Shopping Center. Gina's is so good. You need to try the pizza. It's amazing. You can get whatever pizza you like. They're going to do it up, and they're going to do it right. And the crust is amazing. The sauce is amazing. The pizza is amazing. They've also got some specialty pizzas as well. The Italian beef pizza is not on the menu. It's on a secret menu, so they've got that. So ask about that. But Joe's lasagna pizza is absolutely phenomenal. Right, Joe? Yeah.
Correct.
Nona's chicken pizza with a little balsamic on it. It's phenomenal. The Italian beef sandwich, great for lunch. So check out Gina's Pizzeria. If you've got kids playing sports over there in the Franklin area, show up in your jersey and they'll get you a discount. My kids love it. They ask us to get Gina's Pizza very often, and it's so good. You need to try some today. Gina's Pizzeria over there in Franklin in the Target Shopping Center on Columbia Avenue, 3046 Columbia Avenue to be exact. Check them out online, GinaSstonefiredItalian.com. That's GinaSstonefiredItalian.com.
Listen, man, you want to go and get some of that pizza? You want to fill your stomach up? Yeah, if you do, let me tell you how you get some money to go be able to do that. With a refi, cash out, refi, purchase, interest rate info, all of that. I can handle that right now for you, but you can touch Ryan Kelly and the HomeLoanExpert.com on the internet. Hit them up, man. Guess what? They'll answer all your questions from new home loans to refinances. Get competitive rates, top-notch customer service, and approved with the 5-minute loan approval at the HomeLoanExpert.com. And do not forget, this right here, this is what stamps them: the 10-day closing guarantee. Mortgage interest rates starting to drop a little bit, and guys, the Home Loan Expert are still locking in their clients with great loans that are a quarter point lower than the national average. So if you've been sitting on the fence to get that refi, if you haven't gotten your pre-approved home loan, you ain't got that locked in right now, it's the time. This is the time. By refinancing your 30-year mortgage with the Home Loan Expert, you can save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So the 10-day closing guarantee is all yours. Just reach out to Ryan Kelly and the HomeLoanExpert.com. Excuse me, sir. You know, the bones of the stadium are still intact. You have the VOLS up on the board. It's new amenities everywhere. In kneeling. Hey, man, we don't care nothing about that. It's still kneeling, and it ain't got no room. Yes, the hype train. It runs right through Knoxville. Coach Josh Heupel and these 2022 Vols? Ooh-wee! We talking Hendon Hooker. Oh, the deep threat, Cedric Tillman. That defense led by Trayvon Flowers, tapping right into that orange power, T-power. Ooh, and coming off the edge, Byron Young. Heads up, Ball Nation. Because right now, it's football time in Tennessee. Tennessee.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Ball Network coverage of Tennessee Ball State begins at 4 o'clock. A little more than 5 minutes away.
Woo! Right here at it.
Kickoff at 6. SEC Network 1045 The Zone. Mm-hmm. Can I make an announcement?
Yes.
Yeah, but here we go, y'all. That's what I'm talking about.
Tennessee will score on its first offensive play tonight. That is my prediction.
Okay.
On the first play?
First play.
Oh, boy, they do that. Hey.
They did it against Kentucky. They were replaying that game today.
I saw it.
Ooh, they do that.
They also scored on their first play of the season. Casey Clausen to Dante Stallworth.
Back in the day. My man, Tater Head. We got to get Tay on the show. Got to get Tay up.
He's up there. I just saw on Twitter.
Well, he's where?
He's in Knoxville.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
You saw Sterling Hinton up there, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Me and Sterling got something. I'm telling you, man, get to the stadium, man, sometime this year so you can see.
I love it when he thinks he goes too far.
Go get there.
You're not allowed to say anything, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, just wait.
Just get to the game.
You're about a couple hours away, and then you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Jason on Twitter, does Kern have any pass rush ability? Asking for a friend. Yeah, Harold Landry done for the year.
Man.
That's brutal. I mean, we can really get into that, obviously, Tuesday, I guess, holiday weekend, right? But Tuesday we can really get into that.
Oh, it is. Well, Slay and I will be at Scoreboard tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
All right.
We'll have plenty of time to talk about that.
As will Joe. Boom.
Hey, listen, I'm looking. Who is?
Me.
Hunk.
You're going to be there?
Yes, sir.
How?
Got confirmed just a little while ago.
Ow.
Who else going to run Zone TV?
Oh, okay.
Look
Boom.
at that. All right.
Well, you guys will be able to break down this Tennessee game.
Hey, look, opportunity for Rashad Weaver is what
we will step up,
That's
baby.
what it is.
All right, Tennessee Ball State
But
coming
Dupree,
up.
better
Who
do
you got, Slay?
Man, I got the Vols by 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40.
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.